What is biohacking and why everyone will be talking about it in the coming years? Have you ever felt constantly tired, even when you sleep, eat, and do everything right? You wake up with your mind racing, spend the entire day connected, yet feel your body can't keep up. Technology is everywhere, in your pocket, in your car, even on your wrist. But paradoxically, we still understand very little about the most complex technology of all, the human body. While our phones update automatically, our bodies are still running the same biological operating system from thousands of years ago, trying to adapt to a world of screens, noise, and speed. This isn't just stress or a busy routine. It's a symptom of modern life. We're living at a pace the human body was never designed to sustain. And this is where biohacking comes in. Biohacking is the practice of using tools and techniques, such as dietary changes, sleep optimization, and smart use of technology, to improve the body's and mind's performance. It's guided by a philosophy of self-awareness and personal control over your own biology, helping you understand how your body really works and adjust it to operate in your favor. Biohacking is the intersection of science, technology, and self-knowledge. It's the act of observing, testing, and adjusting, just like a scientist in a lab, except the lab is you. It's the intelligent use of biology, technology, and curiosity to enhance focus, energy, and performance. Not through magic, but through understanding and method. Today, we'll explore what biohacking truly is and isn't, how to start safely, and why it's becoming a quiet revolution in health and human potential. One step at a time, with purpose, to live longer and better. 1. What biohacking is and what it isn't. The word biohacking combines bio, life, biology, and hacking, to modify or reprogram systems. Literally, it means hacking human biology, finding smarter ways to improve body and mind performance. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, biohacking is the practice of using science and technology to make the human body more efficient. Entrepreneur and author Dave Asprey, founder of Bulletproof and one of the pioneers of modern biohacking, defines it as manipulating your biology and environment to achieve peak physical and mental performance. In short, using science and self-awareness to become the best biological version of yourself. Responsible biohacking is about observing, testing, and adjusting your lifestyle based on evidence, not trends. 2. The evolutionary basis of biohacking. To understand why biohacking makes so much sense, we have to look back, way back. The human body you have today is the result of millions of years of evolution. For most of that time, we lived in direct contact with nature, hunting, walking barefoot, sleeping at sunset, and waking with the sun. But in the last 200 years, since the Industrial Revolution, everything changed. We now live surrounded by artificial light, constant noise, processed food, inactivity, and chronic stress. Yet our bodies are still nearly identical to those of humans who lived 50,000 years ago. As Harvard researcher Daniel Lieberman wrote in The Story of the Human Body, the human body was designed for a world that no longer exists. Modern biohacking is, in many ways, an attempt to recreate a natural environment within an artificial one, by adjusting light, sleep, nutrition, movement, and mindset. 3. Biohacking in practice, the core pillars. 3.1 Sleep, the first hack. Think of sleep as the body's software update. Without it, nothing runs properly. The brain doesn't consolidate memory, muscles don't recover, and the immune system weakens. The problem? We live in constant conflict with our biological clock. Blue light from screens, heavy late dinners, and caffeine too late in the day all disrupt melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, blue light exposure can reduce melatonin production by up to 50%. A biohacker addresses this with simple adjustments: wearing blue light blocking glasses at night, avoiding screens an hour before bed, keeping the room completely dark and cool, around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Respecting the circadian rhythm, the body's natural light-dark cycle. In short, sleep is the body's airplane mode. You disconnect to let the system run its updates. 3.2 Smart Nutrition and Intermittent Fasting. In the Paleolithic era, humans didn't eat every 3 hours. Sometimes they went an entire day without food. This shaped an incredible mechanism called metabolic flexibility, the ability to use both glucose and fat for energy. Today, with constant access to processed food, we've lost that flexibility. The result: insulin spikes, fatigue, cravings, and inflammation. Intermittent fasting, a popular biohacking practice, helps restore it. Studies by Dr. Walter Longo from the University of Southern California show that short fasting periods trigger autophagy, the body's natural cellular cleanup process that removes damaged cells and waste. But fasting isn't for everyone. People with eating disorders, diabetes, or specific medical conditions should only do it under supervision. Think of fasting as the body's cleaning mode, time for your system to reorganize and clear out corrupted files. 3.3 Movement and Natural Exercise. The human body is a machine built to move. Modern life, however, has turned many of us into sedentary spectators. Lack of movement affects circulation, metabolism, and even mood. Biohackers focus on natural, frequent movement: walking barefoot, stretching, strength training, and spending time outdoors. According to Harvard Health Publishing, walking 30 minutes a day lowers cardiovascular risk and improves cognitive function. There's also an interesting practice called grounding, walking barefoot on soil, grass, or sand. It might sound hippie, but studies, including one published in the Journal of Environmental and Public Health, 2012, found it reduces inflammation and improves heart rate variability. 3.4 Light, cold, and heat exposure. Another key biohack is reintroducing natural stressors that modern comfort removed. Cold exposure through cold showers or cryotherapy activates brown fat, which helps burn energy and regulate temperature. The Wim Hof method, combining breathing and cold exposure, has shown benefits in immune function and stress control. Heat exposure, saunas or hot baths, triggers heat shock proteins that aid cellular repair. According to the University of Eastern Finland, using saunas 2 to 4 times per week can reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 40%. Simply put, the body, both physical and emotional, needs small challenges to grow stronger. 3.5 Supplements and nootropics. Nootropics, or smart drugs, are natural or synthetic substances that may enhance focus, memory, and clarity. Common examples include caffeine, L-theanine from green tea, creatine, and omega-3 fatty acids. But real biohackers don't rely on miracle pills. They see supplements as the icing on the cake, not the cake itself. As Stanford neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman says, no supplement makes up for lack of sleep, poor diet, or lack of purpose. Use them wisely, with good information and professional guidance. 4. The science of self-knowledge. Biohacking has one central concept: scientific self-awareness. It's not mysticism, it's method. A good biohacker tracks data: sleep, heart rate, glucose, mood, productivity. They might use wearables, smartwatches, rings, but the best tool is still attention itself. According to Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, 2021, self-monitoring guided by biological data increases adherence to healthy habits and improves well-being. Keeping a biological journal is fundamental. Record how you feel after different foods, sleep patterns, workouts, and fasting periods. Over time, you'll see cause and effect patterns and learn to fine-tune your body the way a scientist adjusts variables in an experiment. 5. Risks and excesses. Not everything that calls itself biohacking truly is. There's a fine line between optimization and obsession. Implanting chips, injecting substances, or experimenting with DNA at home, that's reckless transhumanism, not biohacking. According to the NIH, unsupervised interventions can trigger severe immune reactions or toxicity. Responsible biohackers seek autonomy, not arrogance. Science thrives on controlled experiments, not dangerous stunts. 6. The future of biohacking. The biohacking movement is growing fast. There are now global communities, conferences, and citizen science labs from San Francisco to Stockholm. In Brazil and beyond, interest in longevity, cognitive performance, and personalized nutrition is booming. Health tech companies already offer genetic and metabolic testing with tailored nutrition and training programs. But the real breakthrough will come when people understand that biohacking isn't a product, it's a mindset. It's not about being perfect. It's about realizing that your body is a complex, dynamic system you can learn to navigate. 7. Your body, your laboratory. The modern biohacker isn't a sci-fi character wired to machines. It's the person who wakes up, observes, and asks, how can I live better today with what I already have? Biohacking is science applied to everyday life. It's the art of blending reason with curiosity, technology with nature, progress with tradition. If you want to start today, start simple. Sleep better, move more, get sunlight, turn off your screens at night, listen to your body. Over time, these small hacks add up, building a life that's longer, clearer, and lighter. Because in the end, biohacking isn't about extremes or quick fixes. It's about awareness, understanding how your body works, and using that knowledge to live with more energy, focus, and well-being. And remember, the true hack isn't to trick your body. It's to reconnect with it. Thank you for watching until the end. If you'd like to follow more health episodes for both seniors and young people, built on empathy and science-backed information, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, leave a comment, and share our content. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to share this valuable exchange. See you in the next episode.